We're recording now. Do you want to count down?
We're recording?
Yeah.
Give us a countdown. How about that?
Or just to look at it? Okay.
2, 1.
Hey, hello, and hi, and welcome to Northwest Vikings Echoes podcast. I am senior Noah Marsh.
And I'm senior Elena Tillaha, and this is where we spotlight the students who walk the halls with you every day.
Today we have two more special guests. We have Caroline Verne and Cameron Phelps. Cameron's part of our band here. Caroline's part of our orchestra. Cameron, I'm pretty sure you play flute and you play... Violin. We've got some music people here. We're going to talk about All County specifically because that is what was most recent, but kind of just music stuff in general, how we got here. Yeah, pretty much. You guys ready? We got this.
Okay, so our first question is, how many years have you done All County, and why did you continue to do it?
I've done All County since middle school, but
Dang.
I've been playing violin for a long time, so I've just continued doing it. What was the second part of the question? Why did you continue?
Why did you continue? Yeah.
I love it. I love making music. It's a lot of fun.
Completely agree.
It's fun.
Okay, I've done All County since freshman year, so 4 years total. And honestly, I continued to do it just because I like the extra opportunity. So obviously, missing the school days is like nice, but like
That's the most important part.
I mean, yeah. But it's just nice to be able to like see people from different schools, and it also gives you a good like scale of how like good you are in comparison to the rest of the people in the county.
Yeah,
Good point.
there's
for
more
sure.
like,
Great point.
variety.
Yeah.
So our next question is, how has each year of All County been different to you?
Okay, I'll keep going first. Let me think. It definitely, you change your perspective as you get more advanced in your instrument. Like,
Yeah.
my freshman year, mostly like in my middle school years, it was a lot different because maybe in middle school, I was in the middle school orchestra, so a lot of people were like just beginning or not as musically inclined. So it's a lot different than the high school orchestra for sure. And high school is so much fun because you get to play with a band and like the wind and the brass, and that is my favorite thing because I don't get to do that in regular school orchestra. So it's totally different, and it's so much fun.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Honestly, she kind of hit the nail on the head. Like, senior year this year has been by far our best year for All County. Like, we've just sounded so much better. Like, if I think back to freshman year, it was it was like not a good, obviously my parents are like, oh, it's so good. But like,
Yeah.
no, I mean, realistically, it's just the like level of difference in how good I am freshman year and senior year it honestly makes it more fun because the music is more challenging because we can play at that level. And our director this year was very like inclined to push us, so he pushed us very hard. So the
That's
concert
good.
was like, it sounded like fantastic. It
Was there a specific moment like where you kind of felt like like it kind of sounds cheesy, but like a shift in your musicianship where you're like, yeah, this is it. Like this is why. This is what I'm doing it for.
Okay, that's like no, I kind of like that. That's a good question. But there was this song called Dance Bohemian, and it was our very last song, right? But we also did it as an encore, and what he did was he would cut us, turn around, pretend like the show was over or whatever, and then we would go back and start like speed it way up and play it from like, a specific point. And whenever we came back in and cut, and we played it faster, that was like the first time I was like, I can actually like keep up with this because it was like a very fast tempo, like 176 or
That's
whatever.
cool.
And it was like, I was like, whoa, I'm actually like keeping up for the first time.
Yeah.
It was like so weird.
That's pretty sweet.
Wait, did y'all have to audition into it? Don't
Yeah.
you have to like?
Yeah.
Is there only one audition, or is it like you re-audition every year and stuff?
You re-audition.
Yeah, you re-audition. Like Western region is different because you have like, there's technically 2 auditions because you have like one for your scales and one for your piece, and then like another for sight reading. So it's like super stressful. But All Counties is just one audition each year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they can like, they can discern how much you have grown. Because if it was just that freshman year, then they'd always put me in the back. Like,
But
Yeah.
now you're like growing.
Now you're in the front.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet. All right. I guess we just asked what process is like. Actually, so yeah, I'm actually going to kind of go into that a little bit more. So she asked for like audition stuff. It's one audition for every year. What's the process of that audition like? Or what's your prep work? Like what's some stuff that you do to get ready? And it doesn't necessarily just have to be for All County. It can be for other, band or orchestra events you do that you have to audition for. What's that prep work look like for you guys?
yeah, definitely you always should be preparing for an audition no matter what kind of audition it is. So for in instruments, we have scales that we have to do. And for all county, I think they give you the scales. Don't they give them to you?
Yeah.
For Western Region, they give you like a bunch, and then on like the day of the audition, they tell you which one to actually do. So it's like,
So
Are
you
you
have to
serious?
know all. Oh, Lord.
but all county is a lot easier because it's more broad. So we have to practice our scales and then arpeggios and make sure we're doing the right bowing or fingering and figure that out, make it nice and clean. And then they give you an excerpt of a piece, and you learn that. And we usually practice for about a month beforehand, or like supposed to be practicing. Well, I get to practice
we know,
a
it's
lot.
okay.
I practice a lot during school, so I don't really have a bunch of time to practice at home. So
Yeah.
usually it's like
Yeah.
the week of, then I'm like, okay, let me lock it.
Yeah.
But Western Region is coming up, and I'm a little scared because I haven't started practicing yet. But it's okay.
You got it.
got it.
You got it.
But yeah,
Okay.
anything specific for you?
It's pretty similar for band. For the scales, we do them at the start of class, so that's not really as bad of a or as big of a priority
Yeah.
to be practicing. But the solo, this year for flute especially, it was like crazy hard. And then you know what? The other flute players at school in wind ensemble, they were practicing back in like summer, and I was like,
You're like,
yeah.
oh.
Yeah. So I was like her. It was like a month or two away, and I was like, okay, I gotta lock in now because
Yeah.
otherwise I'm gonna get cooked.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's pretty great. You mentioned something like this before. You're surrounded by like all top tier musicians from your school. How does that what mindset does that put you in? How does that shape or challenge you knowing you're surrounded by the top musicians from all the schools here?
Ooh, that's a good
That
question.
is honestly, for me, it pushes me because I don't know about her, but I like proving myself. Right?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
In a way, almost. Well, I guess that's kind of like a rude way to put it, but whatever. I like showing the people there, like, hey, like I can play too. You know, I'm in here for a reason.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
I've been playing 7 years of my life at this point. I like being able to like show off, hey, I've grown. I can play this too. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. It's like a little bit competitive almost. It's like,
Yeah.
who's going to get cheers in the front? Who's going to get cheers in the back? And I mean, cheer auditions are never like perfectly accurate, of course.
Yeah.
I've seen some crazy differences. I'm like, what is he doing in the back? I know he's really good. But it is definitely like performative. Like that's not a great word to use. Like,
Hey, we all understand what it
Put
means.
yourself out
exactly.
there.
It's like
You're
I want to
presenting
perform
yourself.
for these people. I want to show off
Yeah.
a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
get
it's completely fine to have that mindset. I think it's almost. I always say this: healthy competition in arts is always what
Yeah.
drives it. If no one has competition, then no one's striving for anything, which means no one
Exactly.
grows, right? I think it's great. Speaking of growing, how do you think? And we've kind of touched on this a little bit.
Yep.
That was a crazy voice crack. We've kind of we've touched on this a little bit. How do you think you have grown specifically from your very first all county to this all county?
Okay, so for me, there's something called phrasing where it's like, instead of just looking at the notes on the page and just reading straight off of it, it's,
Yeah.
you put yourself and your emotions into the piece, and you make your own like super minor adjustments, like little like crescendos, make it louder, quieter in
Yeah.
certain parts. Phrasing for sure, because when I was like a little insy beansy freshman, I was not doing any sort of phrasing. I was just trying to I was like barely surviving, making it through the piece. And senior year, this year, it's like it's my last all county. I was like putting my whole soul into that thing.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah, there's a difference between
Yeah.
playing the music on the page and like making the music. That's like
I love
huge.
that.
That's
I
a
love
huge
that.
difference.
I love that. That's
Thank you.
great.
It's a huge difference for me too. Like I've really begun to enjoy the music that we're making, and throughout all of
Yeah.
rehearsals, I'm like, okay, I gotta learn it. But then by the time we get to the concert, I'm like,
You
wow,
have it down, and then you're like,
I
It's
got
actually-
this, and now I can play with my soul. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. I really do like that.
So if you could give advice to like a freshman who's coming in and trying to try out, what would you tell them?
Don't get nervous. The biggest killer is nerves. Like every year I get so nervous, and I'll just screw stuff up that I've been like practicing and been completely fine with. Like if you've been practicing and you know you have that stuff down, you don't have anything to worry about. You're gonna do
Yeah.
fine. I promise. It's never as big as a deal as you think it is. You're gonna make it out to be.
Yeah.
You're
So don't overwork yourself.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't overthink it. Just go in there and do your best, and you got it.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. Just have fun. Like,
Yeah.
it's not as big as a deal as you think it is. I need to tell myself that more often, actually.
We all can.
I think so. For our last question, what's like a hard time that you had, and how did you overcome it?
And we could go like specific for this or broad. And we
Yeah.
also already kind of touched on this too, but like
Just any
do
scenario.
what we want.
Okay, so for me in 8th grade year, I made all district, right, which is like a level above county. And in 8th grade, I was a very dumb kid, so I
Oh.
didn't actually look through my music beforehand.
Okay.
So
We've
I
all
got
been there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Alright.
Gutsy.
yeah. So I got to all district, which was in like Raleigh, and even on the drive, I wasn't looking at the music. which I should.
Why?
I don't know. But I got to Raleigh, and I finally opened my music folder when we got in there, and I was like, oh, this is actually actually difficult. So that
It's
whole
all
clinic,
different.
yeah. So the whole first day of the clinic, I was like struggling just to keep up and like actually be able to play the music. So when I went back home that night, I locked in, and I was like,
Yeah.
literally, I spent 3 hours looking through that music, like just playing it, getting the fingerings down. And you know what? I did it. I was fine for the concert the next day.
you made it.
Good.
I did do it.
Perseverance. So lesson is a little less procrastination, but the dedication was good.
Yeah.
There you
That's
go.
it?
Yeah.
And
Sweet.
look at
Okay,
your
we got
music.
it.
Make sure you actually look at your sheet
Yeah,
music.
might help a little bit.
Yeah. I think for me, I think it was last year. I didn't do so great on my audition, so I got in the very back of second violence. And in the back, you can kind of hear a little more things going on. In like the back of the section, crazy things happen. I don't know what's going on. People are, you don't hear it when you're in the front, but when you're in the back, you're like, guys, what is happening? So I was just the whole time, I was just like low key crashing out. Like I was going a little bit crazy. I was like, what's happening? But I was fine. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just a hard 2 days.
Yeah.
But I made it through.
You made it through.
Made it
Yeah.
through. That's what's important. Well, that's all we have for you guys today.
Yep.
Thank you very much. We appreciate anything we do for music, especially in this Christmas season. We love all the concerts. We know Northwest has a great band program, a great orchestra program. Very grateful for it.
Make sure y'all are looking out for another episode because we should have more coming out.
We should for sure. That's it, and we'll see you guys next time.
Goodbye, so long, and sayonara.